Hey guys, Raptor Tristan here, and today we're going to be covering, a simple video claiming that T-Rex was a scavenger, or there being quote-unquote evidence that T-Rex was a scavenger, even though ignoring the fact that it's mostly official that the T-Rex is a hunter. I mean, we rarely found, bone of dinosaurs that have, T-Rex tooth marks within them that are healed over. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just get started with this video, shall we?
7 reasons why the T-Rex was probably a scavenger. Welcome back, dinosaur enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a controversial topic that has been the subject of intense debate among paleontologists and dinosaur enthusiasts alike. Was the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex a fearsome predator, or an opportunistic scavenger, hiding behind bushes until the dust settled?
T-Rex was a hunter. There is plenty of proof of this. For one, T-Rex has a strong bite force. The reason why T-Rex has a strong bite force is to help it break bone and tear through flesh. And guess what? Breaking bone is good for killing stuff, because usually when an animal has a bone broken, usually it can't move, or it can move a lot slower, mainly because, a bone broke. And a fun fact, crocodiles actually are hunters as well. Well, they don't really hunt, they're more ambush predators, and they have a very powerful bite force. And they're also not scavengers either.
Well, grab your fossil digging gear, and let's explore this fascinating question together. Reason 1. Its massive skull and bone-crushing teeth. The T-Rex's massive skull and large banana-shaped teeth were perfect for crushing bones. Unlike other carnivores with blade-like teeth designed for slicing flesh, T-Rex's teeth were robust and thick, suggesting they were adapted for breaking open carcasses.
Do I even need to say anything? Okay, well anyway, first of all, actually, a lot of scavengers, they don't actually have very strong bite force, mainly because their main goal is to tear through flesh and eat the flesh. For example, vultures, they have beaks that are designed to tear through flesh but not break bone, mainly because they don't need to break any bone, because, that's mostly a trait carnivores have. Not to mention, alligators and crocodiles have a very strong bite force. And guess what they do? They hunt. Also, fun fact, sharks have a very powerful bite force as well. And guess what they do? Hunt as well. You clearly don't know what you're talking about.
To access nutrient-rich marrow inside. This bone-crushing ability is a classic scavenger trait, hinting at the T-Rex's potential scavenging lifestyle.
The fact that alligators and crocodiles and sharks exist completely debunk what you just said. Not to mention, do you got any evidence that breaking bone is a scavenger trait? Because it's mostly a trait found in hunters. Anyway, let's just continue with this video.
This is our first clue that the T-Rex might not have been the active predator we often imagine it to be. Reason 2. Its energy efficiency. Hunting requires a massive amount of energy, and success isn't always guaranteed. As one of the largest land predators to ever exist, the T-Rex would have needed a lot of energy. Scavenging, a less energy-consuming activity, would have provided a more reliable food source.
Okay, you are aware that of a lot of the creatures that T-Rex preys on are usually, the same size or almost the same size, or in some occasions, even bigger than itself. And also, I'm pretty sure if T-Rex didn't have a lot of energy, I'm pretty sure the stuff that it preyed on, if the exact same size or a little bigger, would either have the same amount, or a little less due to it being bigger. You are aware T-Rex could have ambushed its prey, right? You clearly don't know what you're talking about.
Reason 3. Its small and weak forelimbs. Despite their reputation, T-Rex's relatively small and seemingly weak forelimbs wouldn't have been effective at grasping struggling prey, a critical skill for a predator. But as a scavenger, no strong arms needed to feast on an already dead dinosaur.
Actually, T-Rex's arms were actually pretty strong. It's unknown why they're so strong, because clearly they weren't used for hunting But the current theory is that when T-Rex mate, the females need to have very strongs to carry their body weight when mating. And also, by the way, with the whole but the T-Rex still has small arms thing, here's the thing. Sharks don't have arms. A lot of dinosaurs, like Allosauruses, they have small arms. Not as small as T-Rex, but they still have small arms. And fun fact, the sharks, they don't have arms either, and they're still hunters. Also, you want to know why T-Rex had small arms? That's mostly because it didn't need to have very big arms because it already had a very powerful bite force that can literally cut through flesh like butter.
Reason 4, its size and weight. T-Rex's gigantic size and weight would have made it difficult to be an agile, active predator.
You are aware that the creatures that T-Rex preyed on were either A, the same size as it, or a little bigger. So I'm pretty sure they have, the exact same size and weight to them as well. Let's just continue.
However, these traits would not have been a hindrance for a scavenger, roaming the landscape in search of already dead prey. Reason 5, its sense of smell. While we can't directly study the T-Rex's sense of smell, their relatives, like modern birds and reptiles, have excellent olfaction. This would have been a critical advantage for a scavenger, allowing T-Rex to sniff out carrion from great distances. Reason 6.
Here's another fun fact. T-Rex also had pretty good eyesight as well. In fact, its eyesight was so good to where it could literally have a better vision than even a hawk. And you know how good a hawk's eyesights are, right? Anyway, let's continue.
Its limited speed. There's much debate over how fast the T-Rex could actually move, with estimates ranging from 12 to 25 miles per hour. Some argue that even at top speed, T-Rex may not have been quick enough to chase down prey effectively. Scavenging doesn't require such speed.
Once again, alligators and crocodiles exist. They both hunt prey, and guess what? They're not very fast, are they? And by the way, guess what? Fun fact. Just because T-Rex wasn't fast doesn't mean it can't be a hunter. It most likely preyed on creatures that were most likely slower than it due to, them being very big and all that stuff. And also, here's a fun fact. T-Rex could have also been an ambush predator as well. This guy clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. Let's just continue on with this.
Reason 7. Evidence from the fossil record. The fossil record provides intriguing clues about the T-Rex's potential scavenging behavior. Paleontologists have discovered T-Rex tooth marks on the bones of various dinosaurs, including those that were likely too large or tough for the T-Rex to kill, such as the well-armored Triceratops or the massive long-necked sauropods. In some cases, these tooth marks are on parts of the body that predators typically don't eat until the rest of the carcass has been consumed, like bone ends and fibulae. This suggests that the T-Rex may have been feeding on animals that were already dead and partially decomposed, a strong indicator of scavenging. There you have it. 7 reasons why the mighty T-Rex might have been more of a scavenger than a predator.
You are aware the reason why Triceratops is heavily armored is mostly because it can defend itself from a T-Rex. That's the reason why it doesn't really have, it has a huge crest on it, mainly to prevent the T-Rex from biting down on its neck. And also, by the way, in the fossil record, there's been some cases of T-Rex teeth being found in, fossils of dinosaurs. And guess what? The bone that the tooth was in, the bone was healed over. Yeah, the bone was healed over. Last time I checked, when something dies, it doesn't heal at all. Anyway, that's it for this video. Have a good day or night, depending on wherever you are, and see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye.